Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I am going to be talking about the deck that I will be using for the upcoming April 22 Duel Links KC Cup. That deck is Ritual Beasts. This is probably my favorite deck for Duel Links at the moment, since it's not so heavily nerfed as Dark Lords. And it's very, very good in best of ones, and specifically in the KC Cup. The reason it's so good is, one, it has a lot of things that, if people don't know how it works, can just kind of steal games. Like, for example, Petalfin not being able to be destroyed by card effect, the fact that you can fuse while it face down, and some of the other things, like the fact that you can just return cards with Petalfin. So, all in all, very solid deck. And two, it's actually very, very fun for me because it is a deck that requires a lot of skill, and it's not something where each game is the same, you're doing the same combo. It's very unique. The lines diverge quite a bit. There's a million different things that you can do, and it entirely depends on what your opponent's doing, as well as what you have access to. And it's very fun. So, overall, that's why I'm going to be playing it, and I expect a lot of other people to be playing it as well, and it to be at least topping within the top 100 of the KC Cup. Quite a few of them, like at 5 at least. But let's quickly do the explanation. So first of all, we are talking about, or we are playing the skill Destiny Draw. It's just the best skill that's generic. The only other skill that realistically you could play for Ritual Beasts, since a lot of these skills that are specifically to assist, like, consistency have been hit. So other than Destiny Draw, you could play Beatdown in order to get over Blue Eyes specifically. So if there's a lot of 3k attackers, Beatdown is pretty good, because if you get 2 Ultipelios, or 2 of any of the fusions, one of your Ultipelios can get over the 3k mark, which then you can attack in, and it's pretty nice. So that's the only other skill that realistically would make sense to be using. As for the card by card, we are playing triple Winda, triple Cannahawk, pretty standard, and then the double Elder, since it's limited to 2. We are playing 1 Petalfin, 1 Apelio, and 1 Laura each. So we're playing 3 Tamers in Winda, Laura, and Elder, and then 4 Beasts in Winda, Cannahawk, Petalfin, and Apelio. I think the numbers are pretty good here. You could also play more Lauras and have Lightning Storm as well. Or, not Lightning Storm, Lightning Vortex as well. So, you could play it that way instead. But I feel like this is probably the best version, because having access to trap cards, as well as things like Book of Moon, is very nice to just slow down the opponent and allow you to get more Petalfin activations and the like. Moving on. We are playing 2 MST. It's just the best back row removal, and I saw that there was a lot of back row, specifically, that I was going up against. This doesn't do as well specifically against the against Phantom Knights, but with that being said, I do like saving my life points because of the fact that we are playing Destiny Draw 1, but 2, more importantly, I just think that sometimes you just need those extra life points with Ritual Beasts. So, yeah, it's not as good against the top tier decks, but MST is MST. We're playing 2 Book of Moon and then 2 Floodgate Trap Hole. Flipping things face down is very good in this meta. So, there you go. We are also playing 1 each of Ritual Beast Return, Ritual Beast Bond, and Ritual Beast Ambush. I really like Bond. Not a lot of people are playing this card, mostly because I think most people are playing slower versions of the deck, but I think this card is absolutely insane because, 1, it's searchable, 2, it's never really a hard draw because you can banish it off of Petalfin, so it's not that big of a deal, but 3, it allows for a lot stronger OTK options, allowing you to deal 4,000 damage way more efficiently. So it's an auto-include for me. Moving on to the extra deck, I'm actually playing 3 Apelio. The reason for this is mostly because of the fact that having 3 is very, very useful. Do you need 3? No. The reason I play 3 is because you can actually go Apelio with 2 Apelios on the field. You can send both of those away with your Ritual Beast Bond in order to go into the 3rd. That's the main reason that I'm playing 3. Realistically, you could cut one of these if, like, you don't have it for some reason. yeah, you could cut one and then play like another XZ. I never really saw that I needed the extra ulti Kanahawk or an extra Petal Fin because I'm not playing Rampengu. And I really don't think that Rampengu is too necessary. It's nice. It does get your combo started, much like Kanahawk would. But in all honesty, because we're also playing a slower set of cards, I don't think it's too necessary. Anyway, let's hop in. Oh, sorry. One more card. I'm playing Malevolent Sin as our rank 4. We do have a lot of 4s. Winda, as well as all of the beasts, all of the other beasts are level 4. So you can make this guy pretty efficiently, and he does help with some OTK options. Anyway, let's hop into some replays and see how this deck performs. Before we hop into the duels, let me just say that over 80% of the people who watch my content aren't subscribed. So if you find yourself coming back on the regular, you can always subscribe. And if you end up finding that you don't like the content anymore, you can always unsubscribe later. It's free. It's fun, and it allows me to continue making content for you guys on the daily. So, if you like the content, consider subscribing. Anyway, let's hop into the duels. Alright, so here we are up against Yuto in the KC Cup, and we get to go first here. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm playing up against the Phantom strategy, Phantom Knights, so there's that to keep in mind. So I'm going to normal summon this Kanahawk here, and we are going to banish Winda, and then set to the Book of Moon on the right over here. They're going to actually Cosmic Cyclone our Book of Moon, so I'm just going to flip down my Kanahawk, because I know that they have the ability to steal my attack, which could potentially deal quite a bit of damage and put me in lethal range, and I'm like, I don't really want them to do that. They are going to activate their Phantom strategy, sending Cloak to the grave in order to set the Fog Blade on the bottom of the deck, and then they are going to special summon out, normal, I think they normaled the Ragged Gloves, and then special summon out the Boots, and then go for Leviair. Now, they do something that's actually a really big mistake here, because it clogs their zone. They actually special summon my Winda. Now, Winda is level 4, and most of their other monsters are level 3, so this is actually a pretty big mistake from them, but it does get rid of the Winda here, so because of the fact that I have Ambush, them dealing with Kanahawk here means that I can't actually ambush and get back my monsters. So, there's that. They also deal 18 here, which is really bad, and I draw into Winda, which kind of sucks, but I do know that one of their cards is a Fog Blade. I don't know the other two, so I'm not too terribly worried with just setting a Winda here. If they have a way to destroy me, that's fine. I know that they also could potentially go into a Break Sword, but again, because of Winda, I'm not too worried about it. So they're going to do their stuff. They are going to add another Ragged Gloves to their hand, and then they're going to attack in. They can't even get over me, and they just pass the turn. I draw into Kanahawk here, which is really, really nice, and they're going to Fog Blade my Kanahawk, preventing it from actually activating its effect. So I'm just going to go into our Ultipelio. This is more so to pressure them to actually use something, because I figured they had something in that back row that was activatable, so an Ulti Kanahawk here isn't really going to do a whole lot, so I'm just going to go into the Ultipelio to try and crash into this Winda, which Winda would then be able to summon out another one of our Ritual Beast fusions. We could go into another Ultipelio, and I think with the attack into Winda, which is 1,000, and then the attack over this guy, it would be just shy of lethal, but it would be very close to lethal, which, you know, could be dangerous. That means, you know, they wouldn't be able to activate another Cosmic or anything like that. But they Book of Moon here, and we're going to summon back our monsters at quick effect speed in order to dodge that effect. We're going to banish a Petal Fin here, and then we are going to go back into the Ultipelio. They're going to switch our guy to defense position with their Econ, and then we are just going to pass the turn. They go for Trishula here. I don't know why they didn't do this previously, but okay. And then they normal summon out the Ragged Gloves, special summon out Boots, and go into Break Sword. Now, here they also make another mistake. They instead target our Ultipelio, which, again, we can just tag out into our double window, which we currently have, because they gave back our monster ever so willingly. But yeah, Break Sword activates. They can go for a 4 now, and they actually go for Malevolent Sin, which this guy hasn't really been playing the greatest. This is another mistake, but they don't know what our deck does, so I'm not surprised that they're making a lot of these mistakes. They actually grab up Phantom Knight's sword here. They attack into the Winda, and I'm going to activate Winda's effect in order to special summon out an Ultipelio, Ulti Petal Fin. Malevolent Sin activates in order to bring back the Winda. I think I probably could have activated the Ulti Petal Fin's effect here to tag out during the draw phase, and I could have brought that Winda back, but turns out can't do that, and so now I literally have nothing that I can actually summon off of this Petal Fin. So I have to go into Winda here, normal summon the Winda, and then go into the Ulti Cannahawk. We're going to target the Petal Fin, and at that point, they scoop it up, realizing at this point, I could just kind of return everything to their hand, or to their deck, and then that's basically game. Alright, so this one's actually pretty funny, but Skull Servants actually did get some support. So we're up against Bones, and as you will see in the replay, they're not even playing an extra deck. They're playing 21 cards, and we're actually up against Skull Servants. I see the White Princess come down, and I'm like, oh, is this Gandora? Nope, turns out it's actually White, or Skull Servant. So that's pretty interesting. I actually really kind of bricked here. It's a really bad hand. But we did draw 2 Elders, which can even it up. So I'm going to Elder here and then go for the Apelio, and then immediately just go into the Ulti Petal Fin. They're going to normal summon it, their Samurai Skull. Samurai Skull is going to send the White Prince. They're going to send Skull Servant and Lady in White from their hand to the grave. Feels bad, they kind of bricked, but they're going to banish a few things in order to go into the King of the Skull Servants. I'm going to tag out here as they go into attack because their monster is bigger than ours, so I do have to tag out here. And they actually make the mistake by attacking into the Elder first, so I get to banish the Elder off of the Apelio here, which is pretty nice for me. But we're going to go Elder, and then Elder gets us the extra normal. And I'm actually just going to go into Winda here, because we do have the materials to actually use the Ulti Cannahawk here. So we're going to go for the Ulti Cannahawk. We're going to bring back the Elder and the Winda to search out Ambush. Then I'm going to go for the Ultipelio. Now, I actually thought that this card would become unaffected and boost back up to 2600. It's not how that works, so I'm still big enough to walk over this Samurai Skull, but I only deal 300 damage. All in all, though, it's fine because we do have a Winda in rotation. They're going to activate their Power of the Guardian here, and I'm going to bring back the Winda and the Elder. And this is, again, one of the reasons to consider playing this deck. They attack into the Winda here, which makes this so much easier and so much cleaner. I just bring out the Petal Fin, knowing they have no more attacks. I'm just going to banish a Winda from our hand to return that monster to, or return King of the Skull Servants to the hand. At this point, we will fusion off into our Ultipelio. We will bring back the Apelio off of Laura's effect, go into a second Ultipelio, and attack in for well over lethal. We also drew Sphere Karibo, so we were way, way good there. Alright, so here we are up against Seto Kaiba, which means that we are playing against Blue Eyes. We do get to go first, though, so maybe we can do something, maybe we can set something up, and potentially close out the game here quickly. We also did draw Bond, which is very, very nice, so let's see how we can utilize this to our advantage. First, I'm going to activate our Cannahawk to banish the Winda. We're going to set one, and then set the Book of Moon as well, and pass. So we have Bond and a Book of Moon. They're going to set 2, special out their Blue Eyes White Dragon, which we will promptly flip face down, and then proceed to end phase. During our turn, I'm going to once again activate the Cannahawk here in order to banish the Petal Fin. Then I'm going to normal the Tamer, which allows us to get into the Ulti Cannahawk, while still having all of these materials special summonable, and still having an extra normal summon, which, with Laura, is absolutely insane. They're going to activate their Raigeki Break, which, to be fair, again, if you don't know what this deck does, this seems like a great opportunity. It's one monster on the field, you Raigeki Break it, you get the extra advantage off of the White Stone of Ancients. Great idea. However, turns out it's not a good idea because I can just tag out and it's fine. So we're going to tag back out into the Cannahawk and Elder. We're going to banish the Apelio here, go back into the Ulti Cannahawk, activate the effect in order to target the Petal Fin, and send the Cannahawk to the grave. We're going to special summon out the Petal Fin and the Winda, adding a Winda to our hand. We're going to activate the Petal Fin. I'm actually going to deal with the back row, because I can actually just walk over the defense position Blue Eyes. It's got 2500, and our Ulti Apelio has 2600 attack. So that extra 100 attack can get over the defense of of the Blue Eyes. So we're going to go into another Kanahawk, get another search here just by sending 2 monsters to the grave, and then we will grab the ambush here. We'll get the extra normal here off of Laura to special summon out the Apelio. Apelio will banish one of our monsters in order to go for another old Apelio. And then we can attack in, we can deal 19, and then Bond activates, allowing us to banish the 2 fusions that we have for another old Apelio. We knew that this was a trap in hand, so it wasn't going to do anything, so that is lethal. Alright, so here we are up against Yami Yugi going second, and we have a win streak of 3. Let's go. This is not the greatest of hand. This was back when I was playing a different version of the deck with Lightning Vortex, and this will kind of show you why I do enjoy Lightning Vortex. It's very good in specific matchups, and you'll see that it's actually really good here. And we're also playing multiple Lauras. We're playing 2 Lauras instead of just 1 in this build, so yeah, you'll see why in a second. I'm just going to send away the Kanahawk here. They're going to special summon out their Delta, and then Delta will promptly be destroyed. I'm going to normal summon out Laura here. Laura will special the Kanahawk. Or sorry, I normal the Laura, special Kanahawk, banish the Petalfin, go into the Ulti Kanahawk. Ulti Kanahawk effect to activate. We are going to special summon out the Petalfin and the Laura, returning the Kanahawk to the grave, searching out our window. We're going to activate Petalfin, and at this point, they immediately scoop it up, realizing that we have a quick way to lethal. What we could have done there is we could have activated our Ritual Beast Return, banish the Apelio to actually special summon the Apelio, then banish something, and then we could have, we also would have returned the set card with the Petalfin, gone into an Ult Apelio, gone into the Petalfin, attack in for lethal there, and that's just game, So I know that I didn't actually cover the combos or how this deck actually works, and that's because I've done it a million times already on this channel. That's hyperbole. I haven't done it that much, but I've covered it in Master Duel. I've covered the combos for Master Duel, as well as I've done the Duel Links version several times, and the deck really hasn't changed. If you want a combo deck or a combo guide, Decade made a brilliant combo strategy guide for this deck that was like an hour long, and he was just as good, if not better, well, definitely better than I am at this game. I don't know if he's better at the deck than I am, but he's definitely better at the game. So, all in all, you can go check out his video. He can explain everything. It would tell you everything that you'd need to know, including things like tech cards and stuff like that. But, all in all, I still really love the deck. I think it's great, and, well, Duel Links isn't my main focus anymore. I still do enjoy the game, and this is one of the many reasons why. This deck just works. It's so clean, it's very fun, it's very efficient, it's not perfect, and it's not broken, which is what I like about it. However, Konami, please give us the 3rd Elder. It's not going to break the game, trust me, it really isn't. Just ban Treacherous Trap Hole. This deck will no longer be a problem. I promise. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy it. If you did, a like is very much so appreciated, and if you want to check out more content like this, as well as more Yu-Gi-Oh!, then just be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.